Hi, this is Dinesh. Welcome to Option 8. Today we're going to discuss about risk and trade management rules for intraday F&O and stock trading. In this video, we are covering what is compounding trade and how we need to calculate position sizing and when to book your profit, all that. So don't skip the video. Watch carefully. This video will definitely change your risk managements. Before getting to the video, if you are not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe and click the bell icon. Now we'll get into the video. These are the things we are covering today as part of risk and trade management. First, you should know your potential risk. So based on your capital, how much you can able to risk, that you should know first. Okay. Then managing or controlling position sizing. Most of the traders are not following this. They want more money. So if they are taking huge position sizing, then they can make huge money. But if the trade goes wrong, they can even lose huge money as well. So the position sizing is very important, that I'll explain you very clearly in this video so that you will not lose much amount. Okay. Then manage to grow account with compounding trades. So this is wonderful topic. Compounding trade will make you grow your account very gradually. Okay. So this also we'll discuss today, and when to book partial and full profit. Okay. The most of the traders, they will book the profit as soon as the position came into green, right? Even if it is small amount or big amount, they won't worry. As soon as the position comes to green, they will book the profit. That should not be the case. We'll explain when to book the partial profit, when to book the full profits. Then when you should not trade. This is the very important. So that also we will cover. Okay, this is my risk management Excel sheet. Here I have two tablets. I will explain this one by one. Please do listen carefully so that you will understand better. Okay, so first, how you will identify the potential risk. So every person may not be have a same capital. Some of persons have 50,000 capital, some of persons have 1 lakh or 10 lakh capital, even 1 crore or 100 crores capitals as well. Okay, so whatever the capital, that is not a matter. How you are limiting the risk and saving your capital, that is a matter here. Okay, let's take an example. I'm having capital of 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so with this 1 lakh of capital, I can afford to lose only 1000 rupees, which is 1%. Correct. So every trade I can lose only 1%, so that my loss may not be look very big. Okay, so here my risk percentage is 1. So here you can see risk in amount. The risk in amount 1000 rupees. So if I'm losing 1%, then from my capital, then the risk amount is 1000 rupees. Okay. Then what was the stop loss for your trade? And here what was the position sizing as per your stop loss? So okay, let's take one example. Here I am opening the trading view. So for intraday traders, they will choose some stocks. So what stock we can choose? I'm choosing HDFC Bank here. Okay. And the time frame, usually they will go for 5 minutes and 15 minutes, 13 minutes. For intraday, mostly they will go for 5 minutes. So I'm selected 5 minutes here. So you can see here on 23rd, HDFC Bank, it takes huge momentum, right? So most of the traders, what they will do, if the day high is broken, they will take a entry, okay, and they will keep a stop loss for the lower candle. So here, what was the scenario? When it breaks, okay, the day high is 1641, the day low is 1634. Okay, so as soon as the day high is broken, I just wanted to take a trade, okay, to keep the stop loss the day low here. Okay, so you have, how you can calculate, click on long position. So 1641, I have, from here I have to take the trade, and the stop loss is 1634. Okay, so like this they will trade it. Correct. Okay, here you can see your stop loss is from 1641 to 1634, which means 7 point you are having stop loss. Usually many of the traders, they won't calculate the position sizing. They will buy a huge quantity. If something happens and it reverse backs and hit your stop loss, then you will lose huge loss also. Correct? So how you can calculate your position sizing here? So here your stop loss is 7 points. So now our stop loss is 7 point here for this first trade. So when you are typing as a stop loss 7 point, see your position sizing is calculated here. So your position size is 143. So 143 quantity you can buy, so that if your stop loss hits in any of the cases, then you will only lose 1000 points. How this position sizing is calculated? Here 1000 rupees you can afford to loss in one trade. So if the stop loss is 7, then you can divide this to 7. Okay, so 142.85. So I'm rounding this to 143. Okay, so 143 quantity you can buy. Okay, so how you need to set the target for this trade? So mostly the people will set the target for 1:1 or 1:2, so on, 1:3, like that. If the 1:1, then if your stop loss is 7, then your target also should be 7. If 1:1, then if your stop loss is 7, then your target also will be 7 rupees. For 1:2, if your stop loss is 7, then your target should be 14. Correct? So this is 1:1 and 1:2 targets. Okay. So I will prefer to set the target as 1:1 most of the time, so that you can safely come out with some profit in your trades. Okay. So for the first trade, I'm doing 1:1. So target also I'm setting to 7. The stop loss also I'm setting to 7. Then quantity which I bought is for 143 quantity. Okay, consider for this HDFC trade, you are keeping stop loss for 7 and you are targeting 7 point. So from 1641, if you are setting target for 7 point, then it could be 1648. Correct? As soon as the target hits, you can book your profits. In this trade, the target achieved. So I'm marking the result as target achieved. So your total P&L for this trade, 1001 rupees, you are in profit. Okay. Now the second case is, if the target not reaches, if your SL is hits, then what's happen? If your SL hits, then you will lose 1001 rupees. Now you are lost 1001 rupees from your capital. Correct? Okay. When your stop loss hits, you should not hurry to take a next trade at the moment. You should have at least 15 minutes gap or even half an hour gap to take a next trade, because you will, as soon as you saw your P&L as a negative, you will psychologically affected slightly. Okay, so you have to take 15 to 30 minutes break and identify some momentum stocks to take next trade. Okay, so if the next trade, if again you are setting 7 rupees target and 7 rupees stop loss, then same 143 quantity for any other stocks, not for this same HDFC bank, any other stocks you are trading. And if the same happens, like if SL is hits, then again you will lose. Okay, so in the from morning, if you lose continuously 2 trades, then don't trade till 1 o'clock. Okay, because you will definitely end up with loss in third trade as well. Wait for some momentum trades, because after 1 o'clock the trend may can reverse, and you can find easily some quality stocks. Okay, first trade if you are losing, then you can take after 30 or 15 minutes for the second trade. Okay, if that also lost, then don't take any trade until 1 o'clock or 1:30. Okay, after 1 or 1:30 you are not finding any of stock, No worries, next day also market is there, so you no need to hurry up with the third trades. After 1 o'clock, if you are finding some stocks and in third trade also you are losing, then you will end up with 3% loss. After that, don't even think to trade in any of stocks or indexes, because people will do the revenge trade. The revenge trade always make you to reach big loss. Okay, now we'll see how the compounding trade is working. Okay, remove all this here. Okay, I'll remove the second trade alone. As we saw for the first trade, instead of SL hits, if their target also hit. Okay, once the target hits, you are booking 1000 rupees profit. Correct? Okay, so once you book the profit, now you can use this profit also for this next trade as a compounding trade. For example, so for the second trade, you will have only 1% of risk. Correct? Okay, now you can add your first trade income also in your risk amount, so that you can increase your position sizing to get more profits. Correct? So let's see what happens if I'm adding the first trade income to risk in amount. Okay, plus trade 1. Now my risk amount is now my risk amount is 2001 rupees. Correct? Okay. When I'm finding some stocks to trade in second trade, okay, for example, again I'm finding some momentum loss in the HDFC Bank. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna short this HDFC Bank from here, because after the momentum here you can see, as soon as the momentum breaks here, the HDFC Bank fallen so much. Okay, so as soon as the momentum breaks here, I just wanted to take a trade. So the where the momentum is breaking, 1655. Okay, so from 1665 the stop loss would be 1660. Okay, so 1660 is my stop loss, 1655 is my entry. Okay, so where you have to keep your target, 1650 is your target as a 5 pointer. Okay, so here you can see 5 point is your stop loss. So 5 point you are keeping stop loss, then your positional sizing would be 400. Okay, you can buy 400 quantity. I'm setting target for 5 rupees and stop loss also 5 rupees. The quantity 400. Okay, now our target also hits. You can earn 2000 rupees in this trade. So totally you are end up with 3000 rupees profit. See, if you are not compounding your first trade P&L into the risk amount, then you may not book this 2000 rupees profit, because if you are not compounding this, your risk amount could be 1000 only. So here you will book 1000 rupees only as a profit. Correct? But even if you are losing this trade, SL hits, then you are end up with only 1% loss only for this whole day. Correct? So what I'm trying to say, if you are using your first trade profit into the risk in amount, then your position sizing also you can increase, and if your target hits, then you will get good profit also. This way you have to do the compounding. Now you can ask one thing, when to book partial profit and when to book full profit. Okay, so the people who have a huge capital, like 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs, 25, then they may have a huge position sizing here. Correct? So if you are going for 1:1, then book your 80 percentage of profit in 1:1. Okay, for example, if you are having 10 lakhs here capital, then my position sizing would be 8867. Correct? So if for the 867, for 80 percentage, at least you have to book 650 quantity in 1:1. Okay, and then rest of quantity you can trial from your stop loss, but you have to shift your stop loss to your buying price. Okay, so that even if the market reverses, at least having 80% of the profit from your position. Correct? Okay, so this is way you have to book the partial. If the position reaches 1:2, then book your balanced quantity in 1:2. Okay, so this is how the risk management and trading management will works. Okay, so this is where you have to calculate your position sizing. This is the important one. Okay, so don't go with the huge lots that make you loss also. Okay, so take only the calculative risk and grow your account. Hope you understand this risk management and trading management. We'll see in the next video. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting us.